first of all, just how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I'm just, trying to process everything. I'm doing fine at the most. So.
And so are you aware that this has gone national, this video?
Yes, man. Like, I've been trying to actually just stay out social media because, like, I don't like seeing the video. Like, it just do something to me. I just can't watch it. Like, me personally. Like, I can watch it, but, like, with the sound on, no, I can't do it.
So take me back through what you remember. I mean, from what your attorney said, you were just simply out changing a tire near your home?
Yes, man. Like, I was near my aunt's. I was going to pick up my little brother because I always go get him, like, every other weekend or whatever. So, but I had a baby shower, like, the next day, so I told him I was going to come get him. So when I finally made it down there, like, Gordo area coming into a reform, my tire had a real bad blowout. So I was trying to call my aunt, but like I couldn't get in touch with her, so I tried to get the car closest I could to her. So once I got there, I parked and I walked to her house or whatever. I left the car, went and got some tools, told her that I needed a ride to go get a tire or whatever. So, and then me, my brother, and my co-defendant walked back to the car. So once we got back to the car, I was on the ground changing the tire when the police officer pulled up. So when she pulled up, she was basically like, what you guys doing? We told her we're changing the tire. She get out, she check out the tire or whatever. Then she she asked for our IDs. So me personally, I was like, if this not a traffic stop, so why you need an ID? So, but I still gave it to her trying to be in compliance. So I gave her my ID and I'm still asking the same question, like, what's the purpose of you needing IDs? So that's when she finally feel some type of way or whatever. So she told me to go stand on the back of the car, and I was like, I'm not being detained, so I don't have to do anything. So like, so basically it's like, so once I told her that or whatever, she said, well, now you are. She grabbed me. Like, I put my hands up or whatever. So 'cause I was standing like between the back door and the driver door, and I was trying to grab my phone so I could turn my camera on and record her. So like once I finally got my camera on, then she tased me the first time, and she put her foot in my back on the ground.
So you fell down after being tased?
Yes, ma'am. I dropped my phone and stuff. Yes, ma'am. So she had me face down in the road first, like, so I put my hands behind my back so she could start tasing me or whatever. So once she finally get me in the handcuffs, she get me up off the ground. Well, before that, that's when I told my friend, like, go get my aunt. So he took off running, like, once she first started tasing me, and my brother still was standing there. So my brother video started, like, once she got me off the ground into handcuffs. So when she get me onto the car or whatever, I let her know, like, I got a gun on me, like, so it won't go any farther than it did. So
okay, so let's stop there. You had a legally carried gun.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So once she found the gun, so she made a comment, oh yeah. I was like, what's the problem? Like, basically, like, asked her, why you saying that? She like she didn't want me to talk at all, basically. So when I asked her that, that's when she tased me again. So now I'm like, I don't know what's finna go on, like, like that. But like,
Are you pretty nervous at that point?
Yeah, I was nervous. Like, I was really, like, not really just nervous for myself, but like I was scared for the people that I was with. Like, I don't really be thinking about myself. Like, I be worried about the people that I be around, and that's my little brother. Like, he gotta watch this. Like, like, that's what really just bothered me the most about the whole thing.
And how old's your brother?
How old? He's like 17.
17.
Yeah.
So he was recording. Were you aware he was recording?
Like, I ain't know he was recording until I, like, actually leaned on the car and I looked at him. And like when she put me in the back of the car, that's when his video kind of like shut off, because she came and snatched him up and put him in the car, like, up by a bridge.
So most people have never been tased. Pretty painful.
Yeah, for real. Then it was raining outside. Like, it was raining. It had a pretty good drizzle going on outside.
And so at what point did you find out they were charging you with trafficking fentanyl?
I didn't know I was getting charged with trafficking fentanyl until I actually went to court the next day, because they wouldn't let me make no phone calls or nothing at all. When I first got to the jail, they just told them, we gonna book them on no bond and don't put any charges on them until we come back and tell y'all what to actually put. But they was trying to say they was holding me on the theft of property to get me to the jail. But I never been arrested in Pickens County, other than, well, I wasn't arrested then, but the only thing that ever happened to me in Pickens County was speeding over 25. And I was stopped by a state trooper then. That was like 2021.
Gotcha. And so they had searched your pockets. As your attorney said, there was no baggies, there was no substance. So was this fentanyl charge just made up?
Yeah, it had to be, because I didn't have any drugs on me at all. The only thing I had in my pocket was my gun and my phone.
Gotcha. So where do you go from here?
Like, I really don't know. I just really want to I just want justice, honestly. Like, I want her to get what's really coming to her, like, on the legal side. Like, yeah.
So had you ever had any bad interactions with Reform or Pickens County? Any problems with law enforcement?
Like, that was my first time ever, because I'm actually from the Pickens County area. Like, I usually be down there a lot. Yes, ma'am. So
Gotcha.
I never really had no bad blood that way.
At all? So, and how are you feeling mentally, physically?
I mean, like, I'm okay, but like, when I'm alone, like, I sit and think about it. Cause I mean, like, I try to act okay around the people I'm around, but like, at the same time, like, I'm really not just okay, for real. Cause like, it really is traumatizing, for real. Like, I don't even know how to feel about the police no more, for real.
And so you didn't have any ill will towards police or anything?
No
reason to?
I actually had like friends in law enforcement and stuff like that.
Has anyone apologized to you?
No, ma'am.
Do you think you deserve one?
Yeah, I think I do. I would love an apology.
So do you think this was racially motivated?
I think it was like just abuse of authority, if anything. But like, yeah, that could play a part too.
And so, you know, when people watch the video, oh, he should have complied, he should have done more to work with the police. Do you feel you pretty much did everything within your rights and everything?
Yes, ma'am, because I was still kind of like, I was still respectful, like, through the whole video, other than being tased. Like, I was still yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, all that. Like, yeah.
And when you watch it back and hear her voice, that's a lot of something that people have really zeroed in on, to say that it sounded like she was enjoying what she was doing to you.
Yeah, that would have seemed like to me, like she was getting a thrill out of it, because like when she got me into the back of the police car and my brother video went out, she was like, she was basically like, yeah, your bitch ass ain't so tough now. Like, she was like, we gonna enjoy watching this video. Yeah, like she said, we gonna enjoy going back watching this video.
From what you could tell, did she have her body cam on? Was there a dash cam or anything?
Oh no, when I got into her car, it wasn't nothing plugged up. Like, it wasn't even a computer in there, a camera, nothing. Like, it was just wires. And I don't really think she had a badge cam on either.
Now, your attorney said that he has, since this has happened, heard from other people saying they had a bad incident with this particular officer. Are you hearing anything like that in the community?
I done heard like of a couple incidents, like where they had a guy dead in the back seat after he's been tased in the heart, like things like that. But like, yeah, they said like she had a couple complaints, like to move departments a couple times.
So when you think back on it, you know, do you realize this could have escalated even further?
Yeah, I think like if it really wasn't a phone out there, I think it would have went farther. I feel like it could have went farther. Like, my main concern was her like doing something to my brother when she had me detained.
So at what point did she realize he was recording?
I don't think she ever knew.
At all?
Yeah, I don't think she ever knew he was recording.
So you've got to go, you live in the area. Are you worried of any repercussions?
Not really, cause I stay up in Tuscaloosa area. Mm-hmm. Like my brother, like my aunt, them, like really for that. Like, I'm really worried about him, honestly. Yeah.
So you're gonna stay out of the area?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So if there wasn't a video, do you think you would still be sitting in jail?
Yeah, I think I still have a $500,000 bond, cause that's just Pickens County.
So when you walked in the court, that's when you first heard you had the charge and the $500,000 bond?
Yes, ma'am. That's when I first heard all my charges. Like, I never knew what I was finna get booked for when I went to jail. Like, I had no charges at all. It just said it was blank with no bond.
And so you've never been a drug dealer? There'd be no reason for them to suspect any of this?
No,
You're
ma'am.
a good kid.
Yes, ma'am. Like, overall.
Like any other 20-year-old, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, again, kind of big picture. I mean, a lot of people are going to watch this and just like, especially a person of color, be afraid of police. What do we need to do to make this right in this country and quit having these incidents? It's like every week now.
I think we need to hold the people like up higher, more accountable. Like, so they were like, you know, I feel like we should hold them more accountable for their actions. Cause they, like, I just seen like a lot of incidents where like the cop just get leave with pay, like, or like maybe they may settle the, you know, settle the lawsuit, but the officer never get anything done to them. Like they free at home to do whatever they want to do.
So does this officer need to be fired?
Yes, I feel she needs to be fired.
And do you think it's an individual type problem, or is this like countywide?
I feel like it's countywide because, you know, like, yeah, I think, yeah, they work together. Yeah, it's it's countywide because, like, you know, they haven't even spoke on the situation yet at all.
Did you happen to see the coverage yesterday also about the football player?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I saw a little bit of it. Yes, ma'am.
You've seen that as well. So that was the same county, the same jail.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Were you treated okay once you were in jail?
Yes, ma'am. It was okay. Like, only thing, like, basically, like, it was just hard for me to get a call home, like, let my mom know I was okay.
And so kind of, again, when you play this back in your mind, are you kind of even more afraid that this could have ended differently?
Yeah, like, for real, like, that video really traumatizing for real. Like, I can't watch that video. Like, I don't even like to really think about it, honestly. Like, all the Facebook posts and stuff. Like, I try to stay off social media.
Mm-hmm. Was there anything else you want to add? I mean, what would you say to this officer if she was here?
I don't think I'd say anything. So I don't want to be around it. I don't want to be around it at all, honestly.
Mm-hmm. But again, do you think you're going to look at police differently now if you ever have another encounter?
Yeah, like, I don't see, like, me personally, like, I always been the type of person, like, don't stop until I feel safe. Like, and I'm actually be real big on that now. Like, I feel like they should actually pass a law to where people shouldn't have to stop for the police until they actually feel safe enough to, like, stop and let them do their job.
Getting to like a public place?
Yes, ma'am. And around people.
Gotcha. So again, anything else you want to add?
No, ma'am.
Not at all. Are you getting a lot of support from friends and family?
Yes, ma'am. Like, they try to keep my head strong.
Okay. And what do you hope to come of this lawsuit?
I just hope to get, like, justice for me, not just for me, for, like, the other families that had to go through things, and then, like, they start doing things more differently, honestly, in that area.
And so again, if there wasn't this videotape, what do you think situation you'd be in right now?
I'd be facing probably federal charges right now, for real. The trafficking and all that.
So do you think they just manufactured some evidence, or how did they come up with this fentanyl?
I really don't know where the fentanyl came from.
Because in the video you can see you're searched and there's nothing there.
Yes, ma'am. And she said she grabbed a 7-gram baggie out of my pocket, and I never had any drugs on me at all.
Gotcha. All right, well, thank you again for talking to us.